Okay, camera, lights, sound, clean off any excess oils, and no boogies. No boogies. All right, action. Hi, this is Duncan, and I'm here to do a food review for you. Oh, shoot. I'm here to do a food review for you for the Devour. Look at this. The Devour meal, and it's a Cajun style Alfredo with sausage and chicken, right? And so we're gonna try this. Let's pretend it's hot. It's been sitting here for 4 hours. Let's pretend it's piping hot. That's the immersion's gonna help you. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Now I will tell you, if you peel off this plastic wrap, make sure to save it because there's a lot of flavor contained in it, okay? So get this plastic, ooh, so hot, hot. Get the plastic wrap off, okay? And look how much juice is on this. This is all flavor. Squeeze this in, okay? And then you already know this has Cajun flavors in it. So save this. This is actually edible. If you boil this on the stove for 3 to 5 minutes in boiling water, now you can make Alfredo style plastic juice, and it's perfect to go with any sort of meal, right? You can make a chicken soup, a chicken Cajun style plastic microplastic soup. You can do a lot of things. I'm going to save that. Okay, this is what it looks like, the Devour meal. Okay, you can see the noodles, you can see the big clumps of chicken, sausage. It looks decent quality, doesn't it? Decent quality. Let's try it. Just get in here. Now, I do want to tell you, so many aspects of our life equate to the way we feel about our sexuality and about our time spent with our lovers or by ourselves. I always tell you, if the doctor asks you, you have to fill out that form when you're at the doctor's office. One of the questions is, have you been sexually active lately? I always ask, what's lately? You mean like last week, last month, before or after the pandemic, right? But then I realized, I was like, wait a minute, I'm sexually active all the time. A partner's not necessary. A partner's absolutely not necessary. So when my doctor, she said, Duncan, we're going through the paperwork and the questionnaires. Have you been sexually active? And I'm like, yeah, all the time. I can't get enough of myself. How does food play a role in that? Well, I'm glad you didn't ask. Food is a great aphrodisiac. Food, if you don't know, your most powerful sense is your nose. So smelling this Alfredo, I smell the Cajun seasoning. I smell the sausage. I smell even the bit of the chicken. What I don't smell is the noodles, and that's probably a good thing, right? But because your nose is stimulated by smells, and serotonin is released in your brain, right? When you eat, and also when you have sex alone or with another person. Think about it. And then you also have your tongue, which also has taste buds, and the taste buds rely heavily on the nose. So all of these things are tied together: visual, auditory, touch. All your senses are tied to eating. And not only that, it's tied to sex. So let's try this. Let's see if it's delicious. It smells really good. Now, they did use these noodles that are really interesting. Do you see? They're kind of like squiggly noodles. I want to try a noodle first. I don't know. The noodle didn't have a lot of flavor. The noodle, it was, I don't know. We'll see. Because the sausage pieces are kind of big, I want to try to get a sausage piece and a chicken piece. I want to try a full service bite. This is not a bedroom food. I can already tell. This is very sloppy. So we've got some sausage, some chicken. Noodles not al dente. I haven't been able to find an al dente noodle that comes in a TV dinner. I would imagine that'd be pretty hard, right? because every microwave has a different frequency. It cooks at a different, you know, intensity, and you can also change the intensity. I imagine it'd be really hard to make a perfect noodle in the microwave. This is surprisingly spicy. I do like the flavors, but if you're averse to spice, I don't think you're gonna like this. I don't know that you're gonna like this if spice is an issue for you. Now, the chicken is good. Let's try this piece by piece. Here's a piece of the chicken. The chicken's okay. The chicken had grill marks on it, and so I expected the chicken to be a little better. The chicken's probably a cut above when it comes to frozen chicken, right? Frozen like TV dinner chicken, but it's not the best. Making your own chicken breast would be 10 times as good as this. Now let's try the sausage on its own. I feel like I have to kind of deconstruct all of this to understand. Not a premium sausage. It's a bit spicy, but it tastes more like an inexpensive hot dog. You know, the Bar S Franks. I'll eat a Bar S Frank, no problem, but I'll coat it in chili or cheese or, you know, sauce. And that super salty flavor, meaty flavor, you know, complements all of that. I'm not so sure it's great in this, because you can taste that kind of fake meat flavor. It's real meat, but it's processed meat, right? It doesn't taste like a true, like a bratwurst or like a good premium sausage. Okay, one more bite with a little bit of everything, and then I'll give you my verdict. Honestly, the noodles are the worst part to me, and the meat is not that great. The meat is okay. I ran out of paper towels. I'm using toilet paper. Okay? Don't judge me. So when I eat them all together, the chicken is pretty overpowering and the chicken is pretty bland. The chicken's not overcooked, but I feel like the quality of chicken is not great. You know, this was a premium meal. I think this was like $4.50, $5. And that's a premium for a TV dinner. A Stouffer's dinner will run you $3.50, $4. And I prefer a Stouffer's lasagna or a Stouffer's mac and cheese over this. At least those overcooked noodles taste good. These overcooked noodles have no flavor, and they don't really hold the flavor very well. And I try to look at it from all of our points of view. I like a bit of spice. This is overly spicy. I don't feel comfortable with this spice. So if you don't like spice at all, this is a problem. Now you may have noticed I'm using a military grade spoon. This is an MRE spoon, just because I'll eat MREs occasionally. If I find myself, like, we have child locks on some of the cabinets and on some of the rooms in the house, and I will find myself locked in a room for 24 to 48 hours. So I do have a few MREs stashed in any room. Oh, excuse me. Also a bucket. And until my lady friend can come let me out. All right, what's my review on this? I'm gonna give this a based on the price, based on the fact that I don't think a lot of people are gonna want to eat this because how spicy it is. I'm gonna give this a 5.2. I feel like there are Michelina dinners that are $1.25 or $1.50 that do a much better job. And guess what? When I think about it in terms of value for what you get, you can buy 4 Michelina dinners. You can gorge yourself on Michelina mac and cheese, Michelina spaghetti, Michelina Salisbury steak, and Michelina chicken nuggies. That's like a whole 4-course meal. And then you've got this thing that's just overpriced. And look, it doesn't even look like the package. It doesn't even look. Why do they get away with this? That they can sell you this and then you get this. Okay, you get baby diarrhea, right? And you don't even get a diaper. The diaper's the expensive part. This should be Devour meals, free diaper with every meal. Expecting parent, stock up on Devour meals. You get a free diaper in every package. Older folks, you don't want to cook. We have a man-sized diaper in here for you, right? Okay, that's the review. I wish it were better, but that's why we try these things. Is don't take this to the bedroom. Don't even eat it in the kitchen. Well, I would not recommend the Devour Cajun style Alfredo and chicken and sausage. I would not recommend it. All right, that's the review. Like, share, subscribe. I know you want me. Tell me in the comments how bad, but code it. Say like, Duncan, extraordinary work, sticking that stuff in your mouth. Just don't be overt about it, you know? Like, let's play a little coy. And that way you won't get like banned from YouTube. Okay. All right, bye. Bye. Cut.